The internet bubble, your stocks in mad trouble. Sell tech by blue chips, do it on the double.
Into the shareholders meeting, your stock took a mad beating. The board opened its seating, Wall Street Playaz start defeating.
Takeover with hostle, shook it up with the jostle. Took our whole management and turned them into a fossil.
Brought our own people in,
Let Whosiewhats reign begin.
we took the negative forecast
And turned it into a win.
We rollin' Lincoln Town cars, drinking downtown bars, well known from here to Mars, start creating superstars. What you gonna do when the bad comes?
Diversify, diversify.
What you gonna do when the bad comes?
I said scream! The scream broke a scream!
What you gonna do when the bad comes?
Diversify, diversify.
What you gonna do when the bad comes?
I said scream! The scream broke a scream!
After your white collar crime was a transitional time. Your CEO was a mime, but looking new and can rhyme.
Then a layoff and a cut, the office had to shut. The analysts were like, what? That Whosiewhats is a nut.
The market keeps changing, you gotta stay loose. How you gonna drive this train if you're in the caboose? My plans may not pay off, but you can cook my goose. People think I'm a cock, I'm just king of the roost.
The doubters in competition said we were wrong,
But after a PR blitz, public opinion was strong.
we still got a lot to do, and not very long.
To recover from the bear by the end of the song.
Yeah.
We rollin' Lincoln Town cars, drinking downtown bars, well known from here to Mars, start creating superstars. What you gonna do when the bad comes?
Diversify, diversify.
What you gonna do when the bad comes?
I said scream! Scream broke a scream!
What you gonna do when the bad comes?
Diversify, diversify.
What you gonna do when the bad comes?
I said scream! Scream broke a scream! Market started the shift with a tectonic rift, and look who rose to the top. We Wall Street Playaz can't stop.
The planned our expiration, but we beat their expectations in this capitalist nation. P over E's the equation.
Flip the sector on its head, companies back from the dead. They thought we fell, but instead we rollin' black, not the red. BC said we were insane,
Till we posted that game.
you best remember our name.
Wall Street Playaz a fame.
Yeah.
We rollin' Lincoln Town cars, drinking downtown bars, well known from here to Mars, start creating superstars. What you gonna do when the bad comes?
Diversify, diversify.
What you gonna do when the bad comes?
I said scream! That scream broke a scream!
What you gonna do when the bad comes?
Diversify, diversify.
What you gonna do when the bad comes?
I said scream! That scream broke a scream!